Hey Internet, we are back here for our next round of Race into Space with Death Engineering. We're going to play another roughly 2 seasons. We'll see if we can squeak in 3 seasons. Last video was a little bit long because we were doing some of the introductions to the game. And as I played this game originally when it was brand new many decades ago, a lot of this stuff is kind of second nature. So if I seem to skip something and it looks like I'm making a decision that doesn't make any sense, just let me know in the comments. I also make a lot of mistakes, so that's also possible. All right, let's get underway. Spring of 1958. We already have our mission planned and everything is already assembled. I believe our mission is still planned for next season. Reassign, yeah. Okay, I believe we're ready to go on our second attempt at an orbital satellite.
Hey, Roger, periscope has retracted. That's the full periscope pickup. Rain bus 24 volts, 26 amps.
Yeah, Seco here, right? Roger. Shut down. Flag photo, we're cut off, stand by.
Heaven at 14 PSI, oxygen is go. Cabin pressure is holding at 5.5. Cabin holding at 5.5. 5.5 cabin. Oxygen go. I got a pitch and a roll program and this baby is really going. Roger that. Stand by for mode 1 Bravo. That's a lovely liftoff. That's not bad at all. Right away, Houston. Trajectory's good. Thrust is good.
Ooh, hardware power on. Fantastic. I think we pulled it off. Hey, look at that. We beat the Russians into space. Who needs Sputnik? 12 prestige. Orbital satellite success. Only took us 2 tries. That is definitely a good sign. And regarding these videos, I'll make sure to play the first time we see a video, but in a case like this, I'll probably skip the video if we've already seen the video playthrough for a certain step in a certain mission combination. The keen ear will recognize that that was a mishmash of audio from various missions, crewed and uncrewed, so you know the video that you're watching isn't historic to the type of mission we're doing anyways, although it is vaguely close. We'll go ahead and see what we got here.
Good evening. Developments in the news today. The space program has lost several key research scientists in a very short period of time. This setback will mean weaker results in research and development. And that's the news. I'm Carter Wolfright.
Lost some key scientists. That means that some of our R&D isn't going to go quite as well. May not want to spend too much money on the R&D this season. We'll see what we're looking at. We only have 3 megabucks left. What are we looking at for next year? 89. That's pretty decent. So let's actually go ahead and plan exactly what we have going on this year. An orbital satellite and an unmanned Earth orbital. We can't afford any astronauts this year. Our choices are exit and exit. 20 megabytes out of 3 of our current inventory of cash. We can do a little bit of R&D here, so well, you can see we're starting to work on things a little more vigorously on our screen. R&D building's a bit bigger. Yeah, -2 per team on our research and development. So we only have 3 anyways. Let's go ahead and throw it into the, well, can we afford a little bit here? Yeah, it's not going to be nothing here, watch. 2% improvement. So rocket's still on the low side, but we do have that avoid fail. Let's go ahead and assemble our equipment. Luckily, we should have everything in stock here. Assign the unmanned Earth orbital. Assign. We'll select our schedule here. We're not going to rush anything. We have 2 pads there now. We have 2 launch pads. Somebody flying over our airspace. All right, let's proceed on into next year. We have an orbital satellite. We have C in this already, of course.
Booster, go. Retro, go. Vital, go. Guidance.
10, 9, 8,
Guidance, you go.
7,
Standby, one. Surgeon, go. Go. GC, go. He's got guidance.
Just skip away. Launch. Orbital insertion burn. Success. Hardware power on. Alright, we actually have another satellite successfully in orbit. Each time we do this, we're still earning 1 prestige point. That is excellent. Now, how do we do in here? We have 11% in our Mercury. Luckily, there's nobody in it. Let's go ahead and get this one. Of course, it's the same rocket. Oh, look at that, mission failure. So, we, premature engine burnout, payload lost. But we shouldn't have any prestige hit from that because, of course, it was just a system test. Spring in 1959.
Good evening. Developments in the news today. Intelligence sources today have revealed that the KGB has cleverly fooled the CIA.
Oh,
the
you
United States top
evil
scientists with
Ruskies.
false data. And that's the news. I'm Carter Wolfright.
Suddenly, our Atlas is significantly less safe than it was. So we have 92 megabucks. We have a pretty good budget increase there, actually. Well, let's make sure we get our astronauts recruited. It's time to get them underway. So we're going to go with the original 7 here. Grissom, Shepard, Glenn, Carpenter, Shira, Cooper, Slayton. We have an option to pick up some females. That's interesting. We're going to actually cut Shira and Cooper. And we're going to pick up Walker and Wood. So, what we're doing here is we've got a couple of female astronauts. I know it's hard to tell the difference, but these orange ones here are female. And that's going to give us a bonus if we get the first female into orbit. So what do we got here for R&D? Before we plan those next missions, let's see what we can get here for some R&D. 31% on our Atlas. That's not fantastic. With full investment, we can get it up to 47, so we have had a huge setback. Capsule, we can get that up to 33% this round. We'll be able to research it again next round before we fly it again, so we may even be able to get this up to 60% or so. We only 22% this round, so 50s possibly. We don't need to put any money into the Explorer at this time, although we may need to. We may want to research it a little bit higher because we can get up to 96%, and sometimes we want to lean on these for prestige. $57 megabucks left. With Titan, costs 60. Can't afford that. We can, however, afford our boosters. We don't have any application for the boosters quite yet. I think it'd be a little premature to purchase these. However, I think it's probably a good idea to go ahead and grab the EVA suits. That way, when we have the Mercury ready to go, we can attempt to do an EVA walk at the same time that we have our Mercury ready to go. Of course, anyone who knows history knows that Mercury never had EVAs, but that's one of the things about Race into Space. It lets you do things the way you want to do it. This is one of the nice things about the Race into Space is that before you had to purchase all the equipment, but this one here gives you an auto purchase button. So we'll just go ahead and purchase the Explorer and Atlas. Sign that. We need another Mercury, another Atlas. Go ahead and purchase that. After purchasing that, we have 24 left for next season. So let's go ahead and grab 2 more of these, 1 Explorer, 1 Mercury. Our astronauts are not going to be ready for flying. Let's go ahead and check on our astronauts here. They're all in basic training. I'm pretty sure those were female, although it doesn't say anything here. Perhaps I'm wrong. All of our missions here look like they're ready to go. We have future missions all set up. Oh, no, we'll have to assign some future missions. Okay, so we were going to do another orbital satellite and another unmanned Earth orbital with the Mercury. Go visit our basic training again. Oh, they're doing some zero-G training now. Look at that. That's excellent. All right. Good luck, everybody. Let's have a look and see if there's any information from the Pentagon yet. The Soviet Union planning an orbital satellite. Yeah, I can see that. They think that the CIA thinks that their development on the probes are higher than ours. How about their rockets? We have no information on their rocket program, no information on their manned programs, and no information on their miscellaneous. Well, we'll come back here. We'll try and get the CIA to give us a little more information next time. Okay, we have 14 megabucks left. Let's see if we can spend any more on R&D here. That's researching. We don't want to do any there. We've already got the capsule researching a little bit. All right, we're going to go ahead and roll that 14 megabucks over to next year's budget. Let's go ahead and launch these missions. We'll go ahead and skip through this one here, of course. We've seen some of these. Oh dear, this is not good. Already looking like we might have a problem on the liftoff. Let's hope it clears the pad. I don't need to have another launch pad blow up on us.
Roger that. Stand by for mode 1 Bravo. 1 Bravo.
Hey guys, I strongly recommend putting up your Wile E. Coyote umbrella. This thing might be fireworking here any second. Wow, the failure mode on the rocket let us go past that. Look at that. Orbital insertion burn complete. Hardware power on. Successful satellite. That was amazing. Even though we had a problem on the lifter, the failure mode let us get through, and 1 prestige point earned. Here we have our unmanned Earth orbital. Only have 33% in that Mercury, only 48% in the Atlas, but that Atlas managed to pull it off last round. Let's go ahead.
Hold down till thrust builds up.
11.
Engine ready light on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Engine sequence start. 1, 0. Launch commit.
No go. Roger. Report. No go.
This doesn't look right. That's a little bit of sideways. Oh, explosion on the pad launch facility. Rocket and payload are destroyed. That's not great. That's going to cost us a lot of money. We have missions lined up for next year. Next season, they're going to get scrubbed. And we have to rebuild the launch facility.
Good evening. Developments in the news today. A Nobel laureate has decided to come out of retirement to aid in the space effort. Research and development will improve as a result. And that's the news. I'm Carter Walkwright.
Excellent. So we have some more R&D improvements. I'm not sure who it was here. I don't think it was Johnson, but thanks a lot for the extra R&D improvement for next season. And there's our blown up launch facility B. We can't even afford to fix it because we spent all of our money last season. Down to our 14. Oh well, okay. Well, you can see here the astronaut facilities are coming along nicely. Well, we can't afford to fix our launch pad. Do we need to scrub that other mission? I guess it's just considered scrubbed, isn't it? Alright, well let's go ahead and assemble our satellite. We have a little bit left over. Let's go ahead and throw it into the EPA suit and into the Mercury. Anything left over here, we'll see if we can get a little bit higher on the Atlas safety. Still 53%. That Soviet spy lying to us about the Atlas really impacted our safety factor on that more than we like. So we may be abandoning this Atlas here pretty quick. I wish I had more money. I could go ahead and jump straight into the Titan, but okay, what do we got here? Let's see what we got set up for next season. Our budget is increasing, expected to be 113 megabucks budget next year. That's pretty impressive. How are our astronauts doing? Still in basic training. Looks like they're doing some zero-G weight training or zero-G navigation training, possibly. So they're in basic training too. I think they still have another round of training before they're even ready to be assigned. So we're going to go ahead and plan our next mission as just another orbital satellite. Go ahead and save our game here. Let's go ahead and complete our 1959 season. The blown up pad there. Just got another orbital satellite launch, 86%, 53 on the Atlas. We're hoping for another clean launch and get us another prestige point. Successful launch, that's fantastic. I believe how it works is that the blue is the maximum safety factor that you have, and the green is the amount of that safety factor that you've risked. So the closer that your green gets to the blue, the higher the risk, or the closer you were to failing that step. And if this green here exceeds the blue, it goes red, and that step's considered failed. And depending on if that's a critical step or not, the mission may be okay, or you may lose crew. Alright, let's go ahead. Primary launch is successful. Orbital insertion burn successful. Let's hope the people put batteries in that thing before they sent it up. We have a harbor power on. I gotta say, our success rate on the probes is being absolutely fantastic. This is really helping us a lot. One more prestige earned. We're wrapping up our season here. It is spring of 1960, and we're going to come back and see what 1960 holds for us. We'll see you next time.